It is a little past midnight for Tuesday, August 5th. I guess it's about time to do that monthly recap. And July was pretty good. It's just summer. I did work in the house for the first 2 weeks. Then I had friends over. We worked a hockey camp. We were coaches. And then they went home. And my cousins were up last week, the end of July. And we just hung out, which was great. Playing a lot of golf. I broke 80 for the first time. I don't really want to talk right now. Some things just came up and I found some information that has brought back a feeling that I really don't like. I'm going to be in another forced triple, except now I'm going to be in a smaller room with desks that don't fit my computer again. Things that I had major problems with. And when those didn't work out the first time, and I thought I was going to finally have a roommate situation that I actually liked, and then I didn't, I went outside on a school night, and I sat by the lake for, I think, a couple of hours, just sitting there, and it's just that feeling of emptiness of, my God, I have to do this all again. Because last year the roommates were awful. I've talked about it. So I have to do that again. And I don't know, I think I might be going to the doctor soon because I have some back issues. And if I have an injury, I need to use that to get out. Because I am willing to do almost anything to not have to live in a room small enough, or too small for 2 people, but with 3 people. But other than that, July was fun, but it's busy. Right now it's also, I'm working, doing some more data stuff, which is busy, and tonight was just not great. Out for that one factor, and just bringing back that discouraging notion of having to live through that again, when I know that I really did not enjoy that. Maybe it's less of the fact that these people might be different, might be better people, but it's more of the fact that I have to live with people that in a small space again, and that was very difficult for me. But I finally sent over some information and to get my advisor's approval on the abroad programs, and I should start applying to them pretty soon. I've just been hanging out. I've been playing a lot more golf recently, just trying to get out and do more things, because I really enjoy playing golf, and I've been getting pretty good. Like today I only played 9. I had 6 pars. It's on the course that I play a lot. It's my home course. It's not necessarily difficult, but there's 2 par 4s that I absolutely botched. And I got 2 double bogeys, and I just had 1 bogey because it was a 3-putt, but we were playing through somebody, and I felt rushed and awkward, so that's just really unfortunate about that, but it was whatever. I've been really enjoying playing a lot of golf. I feel like I've improved significantly. I had my friends over in July. In July, I had my friends play the course that I kind of grew up playing. I wouldn't really say I didn't play a lot. Like I played this par 3 course around around in my town quite a bit, because I was bad enough, and it was nice enough to just play for an hour and then go do something else when you're busy. But the times that I would actually go to a driving range and I would go, the only times I ever played with my grandfather were at that course. And I would go up every summer and we would hit balls. Play 2, 3 holes, 4 holes, my grandfather, and then he would finish out the 18 and I would go home with my grandmother. So it's just a very special place for me, and as my grandmother gets older, I feel that I haven't been able to do the things that she likes as much. Like, I skied a lot with her, but I don't feel like I played a lot of golf with her, and so I want to play with her and I want to play this course, because once she's no longer able to play, then I won't be able to play there anymore because it's a members only course, and it's something that I hold really near and dear to my heart. And so it was really fun playing that, and yeah. But yeah, July was pretty good. It was busy, but it was pretty good. There was some moments at the end when my friends were over, where I've already talked about how one of my friends was not very good to me. I mean, especially when he was doing some other things, but it's in the past. It's water under the bridge. I can be the better man in this situation. But, I mean, as you can tell from my voice, I am tired. I'm discouraged. I'm pretty hopeless right now over that fact of that room. It's in a great spot. It's right in between classes and dining hall that has better food and the athletic center, but I don't know if I can do that again. And my parents will say anybody can do anything for a couple of months. I don't know if I can do that again. That was so very difficult for me to not look at them and at my roommates and punch them out, or just fully just start going on a tirade against them. I felt so uncomfortable in the space that I was supposed to be living in that it made it so hard for me to be comfortable in, the only ways that I can calm down were playing hockey or playing video games. And I would play video games with friends, but then I couldn't play past 10:30 because they would go to bed, and a bunch of other problems that I don't want to repeat. But I specifically remember doing work for so long and then coming out of my classroom at 12, because that's as late as I forced myself to be out, even though there were some nights that I didn't get back to the room until 3 or 4 because I refused to go back there. But I remember just sitting outside the door, exhausted, ready to go to bed, but not ready to be in that space. So I just sat out there with my phone, backpack still on, just waiting for my mind to be prepared to be in a space that I hated. And so I'm scared of this situation again, because may it have been for some of my other circumstances about how I was working so hard and the pressure was always on me. But I wanted to go back to a room where I could just be me and not have to worry about somebody else, and I couldn't. So I'm just nervous about that, and I don't want that to happen again. But other than what just happened today, it's been pretty good. My mom does annoy me still a little bit. I like when I did projects around the house, and when we don't have time for a project, she'll just make me do general chores, which is really annoying. Like the amount of times that I've gone to the dump, that I've unloaded and loaded the dishwasher, especially when friends and family are over, you have to do that much more often because there's more people in the house. That's just annoying, but I guess chores are annoying. My sister came home, which is great. She was working, doing some research out of town, and now she's back, so that gives me somebody to hang out with. That's not the parents, but it's also, she is now a good way to delegate and say, hey, we can split up everything and you do that and I do that, so I don't feel like I have to do everything anymore. But yeah, August will be fine. July was hot. Luckily, I worked in a rink for 2 weeks, so I was able to be in the AC, but August gets to the point where it's still mid-70s every single day, but then it'll drop to like 50 at night, and that is very, very nice because sleeping in the cold is great. So that's where I'm going to leave it. Hopefully tomorrow I will feel better about my situation. I'll talk to some of my friends at school and figure out what I can do, because this is something that just will not end well for me if I have to suffer through it again. And so I'll talk to them. I'll figure out some things. One of my friends, who was a freshman, had a so-called back injury, which he did, but he still full-on played hockey and was great. And he got a single because of it during freshman year when you're actually forced to be in a double. So I'm seriously considering just getting my back looked at, just so I have the option to say, hey, I do have a back injury. I also do have a knee injury right now, and I have a lot of other things that I could, but I just haven't used because I don't feel like it's ethical to use, but we'll figure it out. There's still some options, and we'll figure it out. I know that once I'll get into an abroad program, and I will not have to live an entire year like that. So we'll see what happens. And I'm sorry this has been kind of a negative one, but kind of just what I'm feeling today, and that's the theme of this series, just what's happening today. So yeah, hopefully tomorrow is a little bit better, and I'll be a little bit more energetic. So yeah.